Today's Wardrobe Workout Wednesday session is all about the classic white shirt. Something that most of you will have in your wardrobe, or perhaps you'll have a variation of the white shirt, which I'll talk about in a moment. So it doesn't matter what style you've got in your wardrobe, whether it's a cotton, whether it's a linen, whether it's a viscose, whether it's an oversized style like I'm wearing today, or maybe something that's more classic and fitted. The looks that I'm going to put together today will hopefully just inspire you to wear your white shirt in new and more interesting ways. Now, speaking of the shirt that I'm wearing today, I'm going to feature this shirt in all my looks, and this is a shirt made in Melbourne, designed in Melbourne by one of my favourite designers, Harlow. Now, as I said, not only are they designed and made right here in Melbourne, they also offer sizing from size 12 to 26. So it's a really diverse size range and very inclusive. So I'm wearing the size extra small in the white shirt. As you can see, it's got a slight back wing sleeve. This is made out of a Cupro lyocell blend, so it's very, very soft. I gave it a bit of a whip over with the iron just to give it that lovely crispness, but it certainly has the effect of what I would say a traditional 100% cotton shirt, for example. Now, one of the things I really love about Harlow is the names of their products. And in my pocket, just to remind me, so there's the gorgeous Harlow brand. This shirt is called the Smooth Criminal Batwing shirt. So lots of Kerry, who's the creative director of Harlow, well, in fact, all of her clothing is named after, I don't know, references to old songs or, I don't know, just have a look. When you have a look, they're really, really fun and really quirky, and I don't know how she comes up with them all. But anyway, so this is going to be the shirt that I'm going to use. But before I get started, I just want to talk through white shirts in terms of how to choose one to suit you. So obviously there are different variations of white shirts and also different variations of white. So I would say this is a very clean, traditional white, and you'll also see that I've popped on a bit more lipstick. So I've popped on a sort of a pinky red lipstick because I feel white near my face, whilst I love it, and it's certainly a better colour for me than cream. I mean, I also just love the idea of white and a pop of red lipstick. I mean, it's very classic, it's very chic. Obviously white's great with denim, and then a little pop of red as well. But if you've got a white shirt in your wardrobe, let me just run through the types of white shirts. Now, I actually don't, when Kerry from Harlow got in touch with me to say, you know, Sally, I'd love you to feature our shirt, I realised I actually don't have any traditional white shirts in my wardrobe. But what I have grabbed are the white shirts that I do have, as I said, in some form or the other, because I really think it doesn't matter what style of white shirt you have. I think these looks are going to apply. So the closest probably that I have to a classic white shirt is this one with the pinstripe, which is beautiful, which is a very oversized style from another Melbourne brand made in Melbourne, Strateus Carlucci. I love their tailoring, it's beautiful. It's got this very statement cuff. But perhaps you have a white shirt that has a fine pinstripe. I reckon you can still use it to create these looks. While I'm showing you this, because I noticed it as I got it out from the rack, white shirts are, whilst they're a great item in the wardrobe, this is my advice that I give many clients. I feel that they're sort of high turnover pieces at the same time, because white is really hard to keep clean, particularly for us women who wear a bit of well, in fact, I don't even know how a collar gets dirty because I don't wear makeup on my neck, but the collars get dirty very quickly. And then of course, if you've got a more fitted white shirt, you can get that, you know, the deodorant or the stains under the arms. So take care of your white shirts, ladies. Get them, perhaps I generally get mine dry cleaned because I just like them to come back looking new. But when your white shirt starts to look a bit yellow or a little bit grey, or maybe the collar's starting to fray a little bit and look a bit, you know, it's time to go. It's a bit like a white t-shirt. So I even noticed with one or two of these in here that the collars are starting to look a little bit less than ideal, but at the same time, I guess no one really sees them. I also like to wear, as you'll notice, I mean, I'm going to change it up a bit, but I do like to wear a collar buttoned up. And funnily enough, I was flicking through watching some of Trini's older videos, and I realised that she did one on white shirts, and she covered a lot of white and a lot of variations of shirts and so forth. And being tall like I am and having a longer face, it was really interesting her talking about how, like me, she buttons her shirts up here because, and I'll show you, I like the freshness of the white near my face, and because I've got a longer face and a longer neck, I don't love a V-neck on me. Can you sort of see, if I don't change anything else, that now I look a bit washed out and that neckline just sort of looks a bit bleh on me. I don't like it. Maybe if I put my hair out a little bit, that's better, so now I've got some hair framing my face. But if I put my hair back, hopefully you can instantly see, as soon as I button this back up, and the white frames my face essentially, and almost, you know, stops exaggerating my long neck. That's heaps better. Do you agree? Yeah, I reckon. I can see it. Okay, so maybe you've got a shirt in your wardrobe that has a fine pinstripe. That's okay. Maybe you've got a silk white shirt. Okay, that's okay as well. You'll be able to recreate these looks. So this is this actually also happens to have a pinstripe in it, but it's got a little pussy bow tie. But the principle is still the same. So I could have this shirt styled with the jeans, but I could have this shirt as well buttoned up with the pussy bow. Doesn't really matter. So that's silk. So if you've got a white silk shirt, you can use that as well. You might also have, okay, this is a cute little white shirt. So this is another one that I've got, which has the mandarin collar. I do prefer, again, I think just because of my shape, I think I suit a traditional collar better. But this has got a mandarin collar. I often, again, wear it buttoned up. And this just has a cute little star print through it. But, you know, essentially, again, it's still a white shirt. Your shirt might also be a linen shirt. Now, I know this one's a little bit different. This is an old Scanlan one. But your shirt could be linen as well. Okay, and that's got a beautiful fluted sleeve on it. Again, it's got the V-neck, but I tend to wear it buttoned up. Depends. It also depends. I think if I wear a V-neck, I tend to need to put a bit of bronzer here so that I don't look so washed out and pale. So your shirt might also be a linen white shirt. That is also okay. That's pretty much all I have. Oh no, well then there was this version as well. So this isn't a shirt as such, but it is a white blouse in a linen, and possibly something like that could be in the mix as well. And actually, before I finish, I will just show you the one, well, the closest thing to a white shirt I have, which is this Ganni one. As you can see, I've got a lot of oversized shirts, but it's got this beautiful black stitching details and pockets. So it's a very contemporary shirt, but again, the principles that I'm going to discuss today will all be the same. So whatever your shirt style, you'll be able to recreate these looks. Now, one of the things that I get, questions I get asked a lot, particularly when I'm shopping with clients back in the day, is women don't like the transparency of a white shirt. They don't like that you can see your bra through a white shirt. So a lot of women feel more comfortable wearing white, particularly if it's a sheer fabric, more so silk. Actually, many cottons as well. They prefer to wear maybe a little cami. So my little tip for wearing a bra without a cami, because let's face it, you know, the warmer months, none of us want to be wearing too many layers, is just choose a nude bra. So I've got a nude bra on, same colour as my skin tone. If I had a white bra on, you would absolutely be able to see it. So white under white does not offer that transparency, whereas the nude, I'm going to assume, you can't see it whatsoever. So nude bras and white shirts are the mix. What else was I going to say? Maybe let me have a think and I'll come back, or maybe I'm just going to get into it. And the light is really bad here today. It's very cloudy. I think the weather is reflecting the mood here in Melbourne today. I mean, we've been so lucky, really. The weather's been amazing. But I'm going to soldier on and keep going. finish off today's video with showing you one of my favourite ways to wear a white shirt. It's something that I probably started to see making an appearance on my Pinterest and Instagram last winter, and that is a white shirt over a turtleneck. I actually really like this look. I've tried it with this colour, I've tried it with black. I think the white and black looks really striking. I've even layered it over a white turtleneck. And for me, I think what it does is it takes away that issue I mentioned earlier of the V-neck. So obviously I wouldn't wear this buttoned up with the turtleneck. I'd wear the collar open, but because I've got the fabric now in there, I don't feel like the V-neck is causing those issues that I explained earlier on. So I think this is a great look. The other elements of the shirt that I've styled a little bit differently with the jeans is I've done the half front tuck. So I've buttoned it up a little bit higher, just tucked the front in, and you would have noticed throughout the video that I styled the shirt lots of different ways. So I didn't always wear it tucked in, I didn't always do the front tuck or the half tuck. I showed you different ways. I had the sleeves rolled up, I sometimes had it unbuttoned, sometimes I twisted it around. There are lots of ways to wear a white shirt, but there are little elements, little tweaks you can make to your outfit. Even as I'm looking in my phone now, looking at how this outfit works, you can just see that having that front half tuck just creates a really interesting line on one side of my body, maybe as opposed to if I tucked it all in. I mean, that's still nice, but you can see that doing that follows the line of the jacket quite nicely, and then you almost get these two different halves of the outfit, which looks quite cool. I also really like, you would have seen, I did a few styles where I had the shirt really as a layer piece, which is also a really good look. So have it layered under a jumper or a knit. Obviously the shirt needs to be a bit on the longer side to do that. And then the other important thing that you would have seen me do is I played around with the cuffs, so the sleeve length. So with a jacket, depending on the length, and obviously I've got long arms, so I do find shirts are generally not long enough. However, if I was doing something like this, I would simply roll the sleeves of my blazer up a little bit, even if it's just, it doesn't have to be all around, you just sort of do a little rough roll up, and then you get those nice contrasts. So you see the cuffs of the shirt, we've got a little bit of a hem of the shirt. If I had a jumper on, maybe you would just see the collar of the shirt at the top of the jumper. So there are all the ways that you can just tweak a white shirt, make it interesting, make it your own, and there you go. Well, there's another Wardrobe Workout Wednesday done. I have next week's already in the pipeline, another wardrobe classic that I reckon probably every single one of you has. But once again, I don't have. So I've got some other very good friends who are whose piece I'll be using next week, but you'll have to wait until then. A big thank you to Harlow for generously giving me this gorgeous white shirt. I'll put all the details in the comments. I'll do a click through to the Smooth Criminal shirt. Please check them out. Please support locally made, and please take care. Stay well. See you guys.